Alright, how we doing everybody? Today we are playing Standard. Kind of a switch up from what I normally do, but Standard is really interesting right now. And there's a whole lot of different decks and a whole lot of different routes you can take. There's a lot of creative decks that can be good, which is kind of the important part. And this is one deck that hasn't really been getting that much attention, as far as I've seen, and it's really strong. Um, the mono red decks have been kind of dominating Arena. Um, and a lot of other like wall decks or Fires of Yavimaya, that kind of thing, have been getting a lot of attention. But this is sort of the red-green version without that. It features a whole lot of cards with Riot, um, but we'll just go through it real quick. So our removal package is pretty simple: 4 shocks, 4 lightning bolts. Um, they're just super efficient. They're really good against mono red, um, and they help give us some reach because a lot of our stuff is very hasty. Growth Chamber Guardian was kind of a sleeper from this actually. It was really good and limited, and it is um, even more insane in just constructed. Just it's basically card advantage. It's really good. Our Merfolk Branchwalkers are kind of the same deal. Jadeite Rangers. Everybody knows those. They're just solid green creatures. Gives you card advantage. Um, Zerta Goblin. Don't blame me if you don't know what this one does. It's just a 2/2 with Riot. Turns out a 2/2 with haste is fine. It's solid. It's good. And if you really think your opponents have shocks or you need to get a bigger body, a 2/2 for 3 is that's a watch wolf, right? That's good. Um, and then we got Gruul Spellbreaker. Gruul Spellbreaker, it has a lot more text, but it kind of fills kind of the same slot as Zerta Goblin. Um, the big difference being it gives us hexproof, all that, and it's bigger. Um, Trample is pretty relevant. But yeah, no, it's just an all-around solid card. These are just like really good deals, for the mana you're spending. So that's why they're good. They're very, very hard to deal with, and most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna give these things haste rather than the counter. The only time we're really gonna put the counter on is if the board gets clumped up and we need bigger bodies. And then for our top end, we got Rekindling Phoenix. It's just the most impossible thing to deal with, and yeah, it's good. It's flying. It helps us push in more damage after our Zerta Goblins and Gruul Spellbreakers have gotten in for the first couple hits. And then Skargan Hellkite definitely helps us punch through damage. Um, Again, we usually give it haste. This one has a way bigger upside of giving a 1/1 counter because its ability is pretty busted. Being able to pay 4 and deal 2 as you like, wherever you want, basically, is pretty good. Um, but yeah, I really like these kind of cards. The 5 mana 4/4 hasters like Thundermaw, Hellkite, and Glorybringer. They're all always really really good. Moving on to the sideboard, we got some good stuff. Lava Coil really beats Arclight Phoenix, and it's just extra removal if our opponent's playing big stuff like Big Green or something we kind of have a hard time with. Cindervines is good against control decks. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, uh, there's not that a lot of decks in Standard are pretty creature heavy. Cindervines, of course, deals 1 damage to an opponent whenever they cast a non-creature, and it also has the upside of we can sack it and kill an artifact and shock our opponent. Um, those artifacts or enchantments are generally going to be things that control players use. So yeah, it's just all around really good against control. Um, Ravager Worm, not really sure where I'm going to bring this in against. I think it's against the decks that like can kind of outramp us and we want to like fight their big thing. But I think it's just fun, and it's got Riot, so it's very on theme. Vivian Reed is also really good against control. We also like to bring it in against some of those blue tempo decks, um, but not always. Cruel Harpooner we definitely bring in against the blue tempo decks because it just knocks down flyers pretty easily. And then Wild Growth Walker is we're already pretty good against mono red, to be honest. But this just really seals the deal. If you gain life with this thing 2 or 3 times, you're just not going to lose to mono red in all likelihood. So yeah. But anyway, let's get into a game. So I've been trying out a bunch of the new cards from the set in Modern, none of them have really caught on. I've had like a lot of faith in Teysa. Teysa is the Panharmonicon for death triggers. It's the one that doubles up all your death triggers. I really thought that card would be good in an aristocrat style deck, but I think it's a little bit too slow. Kind of is a win more card because once you're doubling all those things up, chances are you're gonna win anyway. But it's still fun. I think it's more of an EDH card. The other cards I've tried is the new Training Grounds card. It's the something Biomancer, the card that makes all of your abilities cost 2 less. And turns out that one wasn't very good either because people just kill it and they never let it survive. Alright, so we will definitely be going first. Oh my, that is loud. Alright, this hand is glorious. Let's see if I can turn the sound down. I don't know how to. I'll do it after this. Yes, we'll be keeping this. I'm going to start off with Zerta and do Gruul Spellbreaker. It's a nice, fast, aggressive hand. So yeah, we'll just... Oh my god, that's so loud. Okay. So we're probably playing some kind of control, so we really just want to get in there while we can. The removal is pretty non-conditional with our power and toughness. Oh my god. Okay, I can't handle this. Sorry, give me 1 second. I am not about it. Okay, so that's not the greatest. In all honesty, they'll probably take the Spellbreaker. They might take J-Light Ranger if they're afraid of the card advantage. Playing Esper. I think that means that Flashy Sphinx is incoming. Yeah, they took the J-Light. Oh, okay. Better lucky than good. That being said, I actually don't really want to play it. I'd much rather play the Spellbreaker. And yeah, I'm going to do that. We really just want to get in there while we can. I'm fairly certain this deck has a lot of removal, a lot of counters. We want to make it so that our Lightning Bolt and Shocks can actually get there if we top deck them. 3 mana. Dovin, eh? Interesting. They don't seem to be playing a lot of creatures. I mean, it's just dead, isn't it? Is it worth it to attack Dovin? So if we send 2 at Dovin, 1 at an opponent, they obviously block the one that's coming at them. Maybe we just ignore Dovin. We're attacking for quite a bit right now. So, okay, again, we're definitely playing the Spellbreaker. We're gonna haste it up. I think we don't care about Dovin. Yeah, I think I don't. Let's just get in there. Why in the war? Oh, his trample, of course. I forgot about my own card. Okay. Yeah, opponent's gotta do something pretty crazy here. Although, 1 more black mana and they got that new Wrath. I forgot the name of it already, but it's the Wrath where you... well, they don't have it, so it is irrelevant. That's a lot of mana. Okay. Okay. This is fine. So, it does limit us a little bit. So, well, what I'd like to do... really just want to be finding burn spells on top of our deck. So let's just get in there. I guess there's not any real reason to attack with Zertug, because it'll just get blocked. Maybe you won't block it. Nah, it's okay. I can't see us losing this realistically. Alright. I do not like that order. Yeah, that's much better. This time we will give it a 1/1 counter. Let's go ahead and play our land. Just trying to find burn spells right now. We're gonna put that in the graveyard. Okay. Well, we did some digging. I I will be amazed if I lose this game. A little sad. Okay, so he's no, he's still dead unless he has something. It's a cool Godless Shrine. Oh, that is something for sure. That's not great. Was there anything we could have done to... Okay, so let's do some quick maths. So he'll obviously block the 4/4, gain 5 up to 9. Let's say he takes the rest of it. He'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, okay, because he's definitely blocking something. Yeah, it's still not good though. And it's got vigilance, right? Oh, it doesn't have vigilance. Why did I think... Doesn't the other version of this card have vigilance? Well, I guess that's a good thing. So let's just make a 3/3. Pass the turn. Alright, what do they got? They're digging. Kind of feels like they're turning the corner here a little bit. If we like draw 2 more lands, then it's probably game. Although they can't really attack yet, can they? No, they can't. So they haven't turned the corner yet, we'll say. Another Dovin. That's pretty bad for us. They gain 1 life, yeah. Oh man, is this how it ends? So we could send everything at Dovin, a 2/2 would get through and it would die. We'd lose our Gruul Spellbreaker and they would lose, and our Merfolk Branchwalker, and they would lose basically their whole board other than Lyra. But they stopped gaining life. That's probably aggressive. I'm just like exploring our options here because I don't want to like miss anything. I feel like this game is still within our grasp. So how important is it that Dovin dies? Pretty important. Yeah, we're this might seem aggressive, and that's because it is. But he also might just block and then let it die. Yeah. All right. Isn't over yet. Literally a burn spell at like any point of the game. Oh, that's not good. Okay. That's really not good. uh, oh, If we draw another nothing here, I think that'll probably do it. This is so sad. We had it. Hopefully I didn't misplay anywhere. I'm like trying to think back, like, so that's not nothing, but that doesn't really do it for us. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna scoop it up. I don't see any point in trying to beat a 5/5 lifelinker. So against this deck, we are gonna want our Vivians. Let's see. I don't know if I care about that. Yeah, I don't. Hollow Krill seems bad. Cindervine seems okay. Not that there's any artifacts we really want to kill that we saw. I mean, there's the Thopters, but that's not really anything. So what do we not want? That is tricky. A lot of our stuff seems pretty solid. Maybe shocks aren't insane. We'll take out one. Turns out we actually don't have a lot here. Because I can't really tell, like, if our opponent's just on the control plan, or... As long as that game was, we actually didn't see a whole lot from them. They're just on the Esper good creature plan. Let's go down the shocks and throw in a couple lob coils. You know, try to kill those detention sphere creatures. Forgot the name. All right, here we go. This time we got it. Wow, that no, not like this. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep that. This is not great, but we are gonna keep. Hopefully, our Rogue Branch Walker will get us there. I don't think we want that. Alright, Hallowed Fountains from our opponent. Passes the turn. Yeah, we'll get in for some hastiness. Yeah. Alright, opponent's turn. Please tell me you kept one later. No. Okay, Drowned Catacomb from our opponents. Blue-white. What do you got? Hero of Precinct 1. This is such a cool deck. I'm kind of jealous. Playing a lot of like some of my favorite cards from the set. Luckily, that does not block well. So the question is, do I fire off Lightning Strike? Well, let's see if they block. I really doubt they're gonna block, but hey, worth giving them the opportunity to misclick or zone out or something. Yeah, we're not gonna let our opponent do anything with that though. All right, another one. Okay, discovery from our opponent. And they put 2 cards into their graveyard. 2 cards are Glacial Fortress and Thief of Sanity. So yeah, this is just like Esper busted creatures, basically. Alright, we will slam the Branch Walker. Well, that lets us Vivian, so I guess I'm not going to complain, but we are not being nearly as aggressive as we were last game, and that wasn't even enough. But we do have Vivian for Lyra. Lyra did win them the game last turn or last game, so we'll see if we can go. Although, do we want them to play the Lyra and then us play a Vivian? Because I feel like if we play a Vivian, they're just gonna try to kill it. But I guess we got two of them, so no biggie. Let's definitely attack first. Keep their information limited. It just goes tap land. Yeah, they got something here. Mortify. I accept. It's a good removal spell. Not necessarily the best against us, as we are running one enchantment in the sideboard. Let's take a peek. I would like to take that lightning strike, but no. Spellbreaker it is. All right, opponent, what you got? Play your Lyra now. Okay, I think I still am gonna want to kill that. Let me just reread this. Destroy target artifact, achievement, creature with flying. Yeah. Yeah, that is a very dead Thief of Sanity. So how do I want to do this? So I can play both Gruul Spellbreaker and Merfolk Branchwalker. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and kill that Thief of Sanity. Merfolk Branchwalker first. I don't... I'm more looking for like the big dragons or Rekindling Phoenix at this point. But it's better than lands. I guess we don't need that because we have Vivian to grab us creatures. Oops, it is. Let's go ahead and tap for the right colors. Let's give it haste. Slam in there for 5. Alright, this game is going a lot better, mostly because I'm not afraid of a decent portion of their creatures right now. Man, Vivian's good. Is this the Lyra? Yes! Oh, that feels good. Tasted opponent. Oops, didn't mean to reveal my hand. Hope that didn't look like BM. Alright. They are not having it. Alright, that was a pretty good game. Let's go in for another. So whenever I'm like building decks, I like to try to think of the competitive advantage of each one, like what it brings to the table that other decks don't. Because you never want to be bringing a table that, or bringing a deck to the table that's just a worse version of another deck. Um, and this deck, I actually is kind of hard to think of because it does kind of seem like a crappy mono red. You know what I mean? It's has the same premise. It's going after the same thing, just getting your opponent's life total to 0 as quickly as possible. Um, but you know, it's slower. Just plain simple, slower. Um, but I think it just has the ability to play these riot cards that are just seriously busted. It it doesn't seem like it from like glancing at the card, but these riot cards are really too good. All right, so just skip the shock part of this game. Opponents on planes. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I know there's like some white weenie decks or some white blue. Okay, white black. Uh, Mox Amber. All right, we got a spicy meatball, boys and girls. Let's see what they. All right, well, no value off of it yet. So we'll start with our hasty guy. I wouldn't be totally surprised if he's just dead. To be honest, I'm not sure what Mox Amber means. I think it still means white weenies, and they're just trying to like dump stuff quicker because they have like small white legendaries or legends rather. Drowned Catacomb. So Esper again. It's obviously a different Esper deck. Or is it possible the deck we were just playing against plays Mox Amber? I doubt it, right? There's no way. So we got a nice curve here. Jadelight Ranger into Rekindling Phoenix into our Hellkite. Okay, no removal from our opponent. See if they got, well, they don't have blue up, so Jadelight Ranger it is. So we got Lightning Strike. I am fairly certain our opponent is on creatures. So let's go ahead and keep that. Let's go ahead and keep it again. Like, I'm sure we need lands at some point for Skargan Hellkite, but this is a 24 land deck. We'll we'll find it. We very rarely get mana screwed. More often now we get mana flooded. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that was good foresight. Not even gonna lie. 2 lightning bolts will do it. We do not want that to survive. It's a scary creature, but it dies, unlike anything else. Alright, that's a big chunk of damage right there. And next turn, if we can draw land, we just have lethal with our Hellkite. So this is going well. So far, our Mox Amber for our opponent has been just a mulligan, basically. It hasn't done anything. Flash Flying, and you may cast Historic spells as well. You Flash. So probably everything in their deck is a legend. Assuming that's what they're going for here. Oh, so they might Wrath us with that destroy all non-legendary permanents. That wouldn't be great. I would like to play Rekindling Phoenix then. Oh, tricky. So if we attack, I wonder what they block. Like the easy block is Zur, but maybe they want maybe they don't want to take 4. Alternatively, we could play Zur, another Zur with haste, and then they're kind of priced into blocking Jade Light. Also, I do want to play the Rekindling Phoenix as Wrath Protection. We'll skin them with the Jade Light. If they trade, that's fine. Okay, no trade. So yeah, just Rekindling Phoenix. Just makes it a little bit more awkward to throw that Wrath down. We could have been more aggressive there, and usually that's like the kind of player I am. I usually just kind of suicide my creatures into my opponent's life total, and just hope we top deck some lightning strikes or shocks. But this deck almost assuredly has Lyra. Okay. So does that do it? I mean, I don't know what my opponent has, and they can cast it with Flash, which is the problem. I mean, I think I was just describing myself as aggressive. I don't think I want to change that. Let's do it. I mean, our opponent's got to have 2 things with Flash. Yeah, come on, there's no way. Slam jam in there. Block 4. Flash something in, block another 4, still take 6. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Put up to 1 target creature from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Wow. That's a banger. Are you kidding me, opponent? No way. I don't think I've ever seen that card be cast. And man, that was a good cast of it. And he gets to kill my Jade Light. Oh, and he gets to attack back and kill my. Oh my god, that was brutal. He just wrathed my board and took 0. Oh, I guess he's taking 4. Well, that was extremely sad. Come on, shock on top. Give me the shock. That would that would really make my day. All right. Yeah, so goodbye Rekindling Phoenix. Be funny if we drew another Zerta. Okay. Arguel's Bloodfast. Yeah. Not really doing a whole lot here. Yeah. That is not a scary card. Oh my god. Called it. Yes. Riot is a good mechanic. Haste. Haste. I mean, they still could have something. I'm kind of counting my chickens right now, but I feel like they don't. Scoop. Scoop. Oh, they're going for the suicide. Okay, I respect it. Not suicide, but yeah, that's going out their own way. Arguel's Bloodfast. All right, so what were we afraid of there? They have a fair amount of flying. But would I rather Cruel Harpooner? Hmm. I think I like Ravager Worm here. I like Lava Coil, and I actively don't like Shocks. We have not been drawing a whole lot of Growth Chamber Guardians, and this card is pretty good against them. What's the last card we're taking out? I do really like Ravager Worm. It's like a removal spell on the body that they can't really deal with, and eventually we can kill the flipped Arguel's Bloodfast because we don't want them gaining life. Man, I don't really want to take out anything. I guess Gargan. Feels bad though. One less Lava Coil. Nah, let's go risky. I want all the cards in my deck. Let's take out a land. This is not a good strategy. Well, it's not bad. Sometimes you can take out lands and it's fine. Especially because we're expecting the game to go a little bit longer than usual. Because our opponent has some good stuff to stop us from, just winning on turn 4 or 5. And I don't expect our opponent to win that quickly either. So we'll draw into our lands. And I do want all those cards, so. Well, that seems good. That was awesome, though. I gotta admit, that's the best vial offering I have ever seen by a pretty large margin. Like, I thought we had that game, like, totally locked. And vial offering just wiped our board. I would not like to pay 2 life. It's all the same. Right. Opponent passes it back to us. Man, I am such a fan of Zerta. It's such a simple card, but it just feels so good. because it's doing a lot to further your game plan of like just getting in there hastily, and it does it like early game where the rest of your cards don't. But like also if your opponent's using the removal on it, that feels great. You know, because you have a lot of scary creatures, and you know they're all pretty susceptible to removal. Oh, I don't know if I care. I don't have any graveyard synergies. They're just gonna try to gain life. Sweet card, but does literal nothing. I don't even know if I want to kill it. I mean, I don't want them gaining life, obviously. I think I don't care. Pawn Reflection, I should have played Jade Light. Probably would have made my decision easier whether or not to start attacking Kaya. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. But what's her ult again? You deal damage equal to the number of cards in exile. You drain equal to the number of cards in exile. So, that makes me not want to put this in the graveyard. But also, I just don't want to put that in the graveyard. So we can definitely kill Kaya next turn, unless they got some shenanigans. I do like the art. That is one thing I gotta say. I do really like the art on that card. It's really cool, like, mesha colors. They're like really, it seems very Orzhov to me. Oh, God. What in the world? That is gonna be such a problem. I don't think we can. I mean, double lightning strike could get us there, but like, I don't want that to be what gets us there against that. So yeah, so okay, so here's the problem. I was gonna lightning strike and attack Kaya, and then just attack with J-Light Ranger, but now I think we just have to just all out ignore Kaya. Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, let's just pressure our opponent's life total. I mean, we are getting in there. It's not a it's an above zero amount of damage. But this Traxos is very brutal. Oh God. There's the Ruinous Blast. Yeah, that's probably game. Man, their opponent, their deck is sweet. I don't. I want to. I mean, I'm gonna assume this is sideboard because there's no way you bring this in normally. Maybe he's like thinking the life gain's good against us, which to be fair it is. But like, not on turn 3 when we have nothing in the graveyard. Did he not attack? Well, I'm going to take advantage of that. Not really sure what the upside of not attacking there is. Might have misclicked. Okay, so threat dealt with. Deals damage to target player with the number of cards that player owns in exile, so it doesn't count his exiled cards. It's good to know. That's bad. That is so bad for us. And it starts on 5. Oh man. If we draw a single land for the rest of this game, we're probably dead. Because we are very far behind. Okay. Well, that is a non-land. We'll give it a go. Would have liked to have that a couple turns earlier when they Ruinous Blast us. Although, does hers just Ruinous Blast Exile? It does. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I might be trying this deck out later. Because it, I mean, like I've seen the synergies for. Like I know what the synergies are. Like I know the historic and legendary deck, but I didn't think it was this good. I mean, I'm pretty sure we got lucky last game, and this game he's just totally duking on us. What's the ultimate? You get him at the beginning of your end step. Search your library for a permanent card. At the beginning of your end step? Oh, great. Oh, yeah. It is. I win the game. He's running out of cards, though. Jeez. That's... Oh, he's not kicking it. Okay. He might have waited on that. So, uh, that gives us a choice here. So I'm probably just not gonna kill Josu Vest this game because these are really inefficient ways of killing Josu Vest. Like we could, I know it feels really bad, but we could kill both the Thopters and just try to get in there. You know, I know obviously he just like keeps making Thopters, but maybe I get in there first. He blocks. I don't know. This is starting to look dire. Yeah, no, we gotta just ignore the Planeswalkers at this point. We need to be drawing Scarrigan or Hellkites one after the other. That's probably our best route to victory. We'll hold on to both these removal spells. We're probably going to end up lightning striking a Thopter. I know it feels bad, but we need to get in there with some damage. Well, we can kill Kaya now. I guess that's something. I mean, I guess. If oh, you know, this game is like very over, but I'm just liking this deck. I kind of want to see like he's got so the whole deck is legendary, so he has to play like all sorts of different things. So like this deck must be very fun to play because it plays out probably pretty differently every time. You know, most of his cards are probably one ofs, two ofs, or three. Like there's probably very few four ofs, maybe probably not even Mox Amber. So yeah, that was the land we were waiting to draw to scoop. So we'll call it a go to game 3. So now we can kind of decide. Yeah, we don't want that. I think we do want this, right? It kills Thopters, which is pretty irrelevant, but it does kill. Um, hmm. No, it's not good enough. I was thinking like you could just kill Traxos with it, but like it's hard to bring in. I don't want to bring in stuff for like a single legend that I have because I'm sure they only have like 2 of them. So Vivian Reed's probably very good. We need to keep that card advantage rolling. Lava Coil was pretty medium there. Um, yeah, we can give it a go like that. All right, game 3. Here's a tiebreaker, and this is pretty solid. This is a nice curve for sure. Yes, Mulligan. Mulligan. Yes, okay. So 5 is not out of the game for sure. Start with our tap Stomping Grounds. They start with a tapped Glacial Fortress. And we will run out our Explore creature. Give us lands or give us death? They gave us lands. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, this is looking very good. And we will definitely be hasting out this Spellbreaker. Too little too late, my friendly little Zerta. I am sure I don't know what this card does. Oh, right, you exile something for 1,000,000 mana, and if there's 3 or more, you may start reanimating them for 1,000,000 mana. So, good card, but not great yet. And even when he does have 5 mana, it's pretty slow. He's going to want some other things to back it up. Although right now we're probably just going to haste out 2 Zertas. Yeah, that seems good. Can he, or is this, no, he needs 1 more turn for Resist Ruinous Blast. Unless he mocks Opals, in which case I'll be sad. So my opponent goes exactly Opal Ruinous Blast. Our plans are ruined. Scoop? Yes! Alright, right is busted. Alright, well that's going to do it for this one, folks. But thanks for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to be brewing with some more standard cards in the near future. But I am currently searching because there's a lot of interesting stuff in this new set. So if there's anything you want to see in particular, definitely drop it in the comments and I'll try my best to get to it. All right, thanks a lot.